Hello guys, how's it going? This is a different type of video. We thought we'd give you a bit of a different Christmas special. It didn't work out, but we did get a cod in this video and it was a nice cod, let's just say that. So today we are heading up to England, guys, for my first ever time fishing in England. I'm not too sure on the name of the mark, but it's mentioned in the next clip of the video. I know it will be. But this is my first time fishing in England. It was a short video because, number one, I forgot my waders and it is a muddy mark, which, silly me, because I didn't really know. I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning because we were heading down to, where were we heading? The Nap in Barry. Me and Lee were just heading down for a few hours. We ended up just getting one doggy in. So then about 3 hours later, when we were on the way home from the mark, we had a phone call off the boys saying they were off up to England, and we thought, let's go. So we run home, got a change of clothes, and literally just went for it. We went for it. We had enough bait, enough everything. So the bait we were taking was squid, mackerel, and some worm. Because on this mark is a cod mark in the Bristol Channel. And like I said, I forgot the name of it. It's mentioned in the next clip. But like I said, most of the Bristol Channel across that way, starting and across at Newport on our end, is highly muddy. But I didn't think, because we were in a rush together, I didn't really plan ahead and I forgot my waders. All I had was boots and some overalls, so I was muddy as heck. One of the boys slipped. It was quite funny, guys, but it was an amazing session, let's just say that. But let's get into the session. Here was my last session out where I caught a massive whiting and I had loads of dogs. We were down in Port Talbot. But here's where we heading today. We're off to Burnham-on-Sea, guys, which is about an hour and 20 to hour and 50 minute drive from my house. Let's go.
Burnham-on-Sea.
We're off to Burnham-on-Sea, guys. So as you can see, we're just crossing the bridge now. And yeah, I'll get back when we're there. Mark, don't have waders, but we'll get on with it. It's been a few cod caught apparently, so let's hope I can get some on film for you guys. Like I said, it's very muddy here. Like, it stopped just up here, but because it's low at the moment, it is muddy as hell. But when we get up atop, it's just sun, thankfully, is all the boys we come down with. So we're hoping for cod, guys. We just talking to that bloke. He said here in the moment there has been some cod, whiting and some flounder. So let's hope we have some luck. Nah. Nah. Nothing. So one of the boys are in. Gonna try to keep. Don't know if these rods going. No yards in, I think, by the looks of things. Guys, Dan just landed the first cod of the night. Like I said, it's a muddy mark, so the fish will be just a bit muddy. But what would you say? About £3? No, it's a nice fish, huh? Yeah, it's got a little dangly. So guys, in that video you just watched, as you see, we managed to target the cod and we did hit them. The bloke next to us managed to catch 3, I believe, and 2 flounder, I believe they was. I was about to say dab, but up there is flounder, I believe. It's one of his local marks. He was giving us information. We did all try, but the tide was ripping really, really, really hard up there. But we managed to land one fish. Well, Daniel did. Well done, Daniel. That was a nice cod, especially as 2020's coming to an end. But if any of you were wondering, the rigs we were using 5 to 6 ounce leads in the end. Because, like I said, the tide was just ripping really hard. The wind was getting behind it. It weren't forecast to do that, but it did, because, you know, the weather can change dramatically. I was going to say in Wales, but we were in England. But the rigs we were using was pennel pulley rigs, about that length, because it was ripping so hard. The weight was staying here, and I would have extended, because, you know, a pulley rig pulls it to the nearest part. But we were using short pulleys to try to grip in the tide a bit better. Didn't work. We did get a few good grips. I had a few slack liners, but that's when the tide's ripping hard, it's a bit hard to tell if it's a cod or even just a fish, because the tide's ripping and sometimes fish can just pop your lead out. But in our case today, it was mostly the tide just ripping. But the rigs we used, like I said, was short pulleys or 2-hook flappers, guys, with size 1/0 hooks I was using, because with a cod, they can give up a good fight. And let's just say I'd be gutted to lose a cod, especially on a 2-hook flapper. But like I said, because there's dabs and flounder and dogfish at the mark, I was using a 1/0 up the top and a size 2 down the bottom for like the white and other small species and that. But like I said, because I trust my hooks and that, they will hold if there's a cod. But to further those chances, I always put a bigger bait on the top and a small little one down the bottom for the smaller fish, because that can save you from the blank. But sadly, 4 or 5 of us blank today apart from Daniel. But at least we got a cod on film for you guys. So thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in 2021. Let's hope it's better.